So, hi Satapa, good evening. How are you?
Yeah, good evening. I'm doing fantastic. How about you?
I'm also doing well. Thank you so much for asking me. And how was your day?
It was nice compared to other days. Today I had a smooth day.
So, before we dive into the conversation, would you mind introducing yourself?
Sure, sure. I'm really love to introduce myself. As you know that my name is Sutapa Paul and I live in Assam. I belong to a very small town area in Assam. If I talk about my highest qualification, I have done my PG, post graduation in education subject from IGNOU University. And right now, I'm into work from home. I'm a software seller. I'm in an internship, you can say. It's been 2 months. I am working in that area. Though I don't belong to IT field, I come from arts background. So this is something new I'm trying out. And like till now, I have only uh, teaching skills, but something new. I have that interest to explore myself into new areas even. Okay, so if I talk about my leisure time, what I do what I like to do, I like to talk to people, and I enjoy watching movies, and sometimes I scroll down phones unnecessary. So
Mhm.
this is a bit about me.
Okay, great introduction. That's nice. So, I can see you speaking very well. So, could you just walk me through about your English speaking journey? How did you learn, and how long have you been learning?
Yeah, sure. Um, I don't want to include other years because earlier I was just starting, and at the same time, I stopped myself learning this language because I found that it was not working, and I was meeting with demotivation constantly. Earlier, like other co-learners, how they start their journey, begins their journey with the listening task. So I used to listen a lot, but later I found that I fulfilled with a lot of English words, but it was not coming out from my mouth. And one incident I really want to share with you, throughout my journey, I met like a stranger and who suggested about Rajni ma'am, and I I I got to know how drastically she has changed herself from her very beginning video and then recent video. Then I started following her, and one day I found like you in her conversation video, and then I found that you are speaking very really great. So I thought like let's subscribe her channel too. And I got amazed by looking at your YouTube that um, there was very few subscribers. I thought like she is a very good speaker. Why she has a very like small subscribers? So I thought like no, I have to continue. So from then onwards, I started uh, watching your videos, and I never thought of one day I'm going to have a conversation with you, and because I never thought even creating my own YouTube channel. So, suddenly this thought of creating my own YouTube channel came into my mind, and I think by the month of November I created, and gradually I started meeting with people and having conversation, and so like 2 days before I mailed you over your, I thought like let's see she replied me or not. Before ending this 2025, I want to gather so much of memories. So after by the end of this year, maybe I would think like I have spent a great way this 2025.
Okay, okay, got you. Sure. Like your words actually boggling my mind, honestly, I'm telling you. There are a lot of things which I have to ask you. So you tell me, like, when did you start your YouTube channel? Recently?
Okay, that's a long story. It is not about long story, but always whenever I try to elaborate things, I elaborate in a long manner. I have that kind of nature.
Okay.
So, okay. Uh, Suddenly, as I said, this thought of creating YouTube channel, it came and I created. Then after that, I was just recording behind the camera. I was not coming in front of the camera. I was waiting that maybe if my relatives or my surrounding people, if they catch my account, so how they would think of me. So I was just like worried about more that zone. So I was just waiting that. Then later I understood that this is something a safe zone, so I can come up on the camera. I can record it. So then onwards, I started recording. I started uploading constantly from November.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so it's from
Yeah.
November only. It's been almost a month, I would say, right?
But earlier, I was uploading 3, 4 months before I was uploading shorts behind the camera, like music stuff, or something like my some areas of my own house, recording things, explaining. So I was just waiting that whether my surrounding people they catch my account or not. So I thought, then I found that this is not something like social media. So it is my safe zone. So I started my journey then there.
So now you are enjoying that journey of YouTube, right? So are you into conversational videos only, or do you create your solo content as well?
Both things. There, I made up my mind that whatever the things I'm going to upload there, English related content would be there. And even if I try to make a blog, even one day I just tried out, and that's language would be English for sure.
Okay. Blog is something I haven't tried it, and but yes, I want to try also blogging. But I feel
Yeah.
a bit shy when I go out, and because this is my habit. Even when I go out for family dinner or for maybe travel purpose, right? I rarely click my picture. Okay. Because I feel like, yeah, like, what is something is new here to, click or something like that, I feel all the time. But I feel there are people who are pretty much confident when they go outside, they just click. Like yesterday, like, last night itself, I went out, like, okay, and there was a Christmas, of course. So everyone was just, clicking the picture with the, that's, Santa, which they have decorated on a street or somewhere. And even, not only one, like 10 pictures, like seriously, they were, clicking and all. So what is something new? Like there's a one center, right? We can, if we want, we can click a one picture and two picture of that, the same place or spot. But what is the point of clicking 10 or
Yeah.
20 pictures there, right? At the same time, like who are standing there, they are just looking at you, what she or he's doing. Or you can see there was a one girl who was just, sitting next to me at the place, and she was just, clicking the picture of her hand. Okay, what she wore, that maybe
Oh,
some rings, bracelet, and continuously for 5 minutes. I was just looking at her like, seriously, how much energy and their precious time they are wasting to click this those pictures. What they're going to do, maybe one and two, they are going to upload on their account, or that's what people are doing with the social media. Yeah, we have that privilege of social media, which we can utilize in a better way, right? To do something good where we can acquire a knowledge, or we can help to someone to maybe impart our knowledge by teaching them something, right? So this is the best way of using a social media, but no, people don't know the right use of that.
social media, this is something unpredictable. You can upload anything and you can't know that might be you will this clicking this only single picture even get viral. The like social media totally unpredictable.
Yes, even
And
just
I
take it
think hmm,
entertainment, right? If you are into making a reels of where you are having a fun with your friends or maybe dancing, singing, those kind of videos get good views, right? But when it's come to a learning video where you are teaching someone an education something related to education, then those channels gets time to get a view, I would say.
yeah, and in their future even it's going to help you. If you are already having a this kind of mindset, you want to learn different things, new areas. So in later on, it will become your good habituate. It will become you don't need to give much efforts to add some good habit in your daily basis. It will become as usual your kind of nature. You have that kind of learning mode. But what happened, people later in the last moment they experience that this is something we have to work on. When they try to get a job, then they understand they where they waste their time and they start utilizing their time. And there also I have seen some youngers, they started they're learning at the very young age. So I really do appreciate, because I was the I was the person when I used to waste my time earlier, as you explained, that clicking pictures. Also I did those things, making reels. So I did these things, and one day I was my relatives or elders, some elders, they're talking about bad about the phone, how it is bad, giving bad impact on those childrens and youngers. Then I later, like, I used to think in that way. It is depend on us in how this phone we are using, in what way we are using it. It depends on us. If we are trying, if this gadget is not we can't totally blame to that gadget that it is very bad, giving very bad impact. You can utilize in a good manner also. uh, if we see the bright side of this phone, so you can utilize we can utilize in our learning ways. We can find out different things that this for instance, you can take a chat gpt, and even youtube itself, like lots of information. If you can reduce your dilemma or your confusion, every area you can reduce your confusion, using your phone. So this is totally up to us how
You are
we are
correct.
using it.
You are correct. And like as you mentioned that like we all waste our time at some point, right? There are people who are very mindful with their time and what they are doing, okay, where they are investing. But again, like when we were in the age of 90, 20s, right, we wasted our time on things which doesn't make any sense for us if we go and just see our past, right, what we did. We didn't get anything from there except regret. Okay. And nowadays,
Yeah,
still
right.
the younger generation who just, doom scrolling all day long, their social media, right? And maybe they are watching that reels or something. Okay, for an entertainment purpose, if you're watching for a 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that's enough. But more than that, like if you're watching all day long a movie or a web
I
series
am
or
the biggest example.
something,
I can relate with myself. I am the biggest example of those things. Later, I regret about how I used to spend my time. I could utilize my time in better way, but earlier I used to face that. Like I used to struggle a lot for converting my mind not to spend it over social media, and spending time over consuming English content. because though I made up my mind that I want to learn this language, but it's become really difficult because I was the person who used to spend hours and hours on social media. So it's become quite difficult and challenging task to pushing my mind that no, I'm not going to spend there. Uh, like lots of time I uninstalled my social media stuff like Instagram, Facebook, because whenever I try to use my phone, my finger click automatically their side.
For
My
your mind. In my case, I'm very grateful for that because though I have a social media like Facebook, Insta, everything, okay, in my mobile, but when it's come to use of those things, so I'm very good at like I can control my mind. Okay, this 10 minutes is just I'm going to watch a reel. That's all, and after that I can stop myself because I know how like it's take time. Actually, I've often see people who say I want to control myself, so I deleted my account. No, it is something you don't have to do. You have to start controlling yourself, right? That is something we
yeah,
should learn
that's
as a part of controlling. This is just mind game. Of course, we don't want to do something which is make us uncomfortable, right? We just want to live in comfort zone where we can feel it like very warm and all. But this is something you have to give instruction to your mind. Like comfortable things is not good for you. That is the hindrance in your growth, right? So start doing the things which make you uncomfortable. It means that is the right path to go, right? In that way, I just train my
yeah,
mind. Okay,
perfectly. Yeah, perfectly you said. Though initially you would feel struggling, you might be struggling, but later, once you create your interest in other areas in a learning mode, so it will become quite easy for you. But of course, if you have the habit of using social media at all, like a lot, so initially you would struggle, but you have to push your mind. There's no way.
depends on the question. What kind of content you are consuming. So the basis of that analysis, your YouTube feeds start popping those content in front of you. And the same goes with Insta as well. So it's just a matter of what we are watching. And if you start watching English content, so you can see your Insta feed just fill up with all English content where you can get to know many new channels and something, right? So definitely we have
I'm
to
really super. I'm. I have to say, I'm really super duper happy that I'm having conversation with you. All like though I'm, sharing thoughts, engaging with like with you, other stuff, but still, I like all the time I'm thinking about like my journey. I started watching your videos and having
seriously.
conversation now. Yeah, I also admire you as your way of speaking. I found you really great. I started, no, my learning also. It's somehow it's connected to your videos just because of watching your videos also.
Why
Yeah,
not?
though
It means
I also used to watch other videos also, but still I have to say you are one of them and to whom I used to follow, and
so the
now
same
I'm having.
someone is going to give you the same credit once someone watches your video, they inspired, right? They feel okay, if she can do that, so why not me, right? So that's how we motivate to each other. This is just a chant we are building it, right? And we should continue doing that. Like if you are
Yeah,
helping
I
a
know
one
that you are maybe you are doing masters in English literature, or you have done it. One of
I'm
a
doing
video you explain that you are
I'm
doing
doing
it. Okay. Yeah. So what's your next goal? You want, obviously, you are, if you are doing masters in this language, that would be a big goal regarding this English language would be.
see as I
Yeah.
mentioned on my videos, I definitely want to become a soft skill trainer or English trainer where I can teach to others. So yeah, of course, in that area I want to work on, and I'm working on that. So it's going to take a couple of years to um Of course, like if, when it's come to a practice, right? It's a never-ending journey, and definitely can say that. Like every time
That's
you
true.
feel there's
Hmm.
something to add on, right? So yeah, nowadays also I can say like I can teach beginners or intermediate. So yeah, that's something I'm planning to do that.
Okay, so teaching to beginners and intermediates, this is what you have already started, or you're thinking of one day you will start?
Actually, I am just thinking to start like doing that, like because there are a lot of YouTubers, right, who has started doing that already because they feel once we teach, okay, because if you're gonna teach
Okay,
someone for that, first you have to learn it, right? So this is the best way.
yeah, that would hmm. That would be, trigger your mind that you have to perform well. So for the sake of performing well, so you have to be prepared
Correct.
in advance. Okay,
That's what.
nice.
Though
So,
if I'm not going to teach to anyone, then in that case also I'm just going to keep learning, just keep updating myself with something. That's my plan.
yeah, um,
Yes.
I'm not getting the question. I
Take
want
your
to
time.
know, like, about your journey to. I think you mentioned that you come from Hindi background.
Yeah, you are correct. Like
Yeah.
I've completed my schooling and even graduation itself in Hindi.
Okay. Even graduation you have done in Hindi medium. Like all subjects were in Hindi that time.
Yes, that was a mix of combination of Hindi English actually. So couple of
Okay.
words, yeah, like I wrote in English, but rest of uh, I can say huge portion of my graduation was in Hindi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, quite difficult would be there, and I can understand. Like I used to rely on dictionary all the time, and even dictionary also, like depending on the context, the word itself, the meaning of the word, getting changed.
Right? Of
So I
course.
used to mugged up a lot that time.
Um, of course, earlier I also used to blame that situation. I did my schooling from there and all, so I couldn't learn this language. So this is the wrong mindset which we carry. No matter what background you have, of course. But if you have that background where you have done your schooling and graduation in English, so it's definitely going to help. You don't have to struggle with basic, right? Your fundamentals are strong. The thing is, you just have to start speaking, and you have to, find the environment for you. That's all we need. But who just completed their schooling and everything in a different language. So for them, it's difficult because they have to start from a scratch where they didn't even know the basic sentences, basics, structures, and nothing. So I know that pain because I have gone through, and but it's fine now. I can say proudly, I don't have any regret. I did my schooling and all. That's all.
Yeah, that's great. Okay.
So,
So
so
anything you want to suggest to beginners that like starting very from the very scratch. So they always struggle. That's what I felt initially. I struggled like what content I should follow. As a beginner, what should content I follow, and I used to struggle like from where I should start in the beginning time. So, do you have any suggestions that beginners they should start from that area?
okay, I'm gonna tell like how I started because I was also a beginner back then and I started with listening only, right? Where I used to listen a kid's story, literally kid's story, like class maybe second or third student who listen to the story.
Basic things.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and couple of months just by listening those stories, and then I learned the basic sentence, of course, which is again a need of your spoken part because without knowing the sentence like of course 12 sentences are there, right? Tenses which we should learn it. So once you learn those, so you know how to frame a sentence. So tenses also play a significant role, you should know. And from there you should start speaking, actually, start making a simple sentence. And if you feel nervous, then I'm not saying to go and talk to a stranger. You can talk to yourself, where you can record your own video. Yeah. Mirror practice, several ways, even ChatGPT is also here. Most people find very interesting to speak with ChatGPT. We can do that as well. So there are many ways. Seriously, I'm saying if someone want today was if anyone want to learn something now, they don't have to give lame excuses. Everything is available, even free of cost. If someone say they don't have money, they can many platforms are there where they can go and do a speaking practice completely free. For same goes with that learning. If you want to learn anything, any kind of knowledge you want to accumulate, YouTube is there. Anything you can get access over a YouTube. The same goes with the ChatGPT, right? No matter how difficult it's for you to understand, ask, give the ChatGPT to prompt that, make it easy so you can understand. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Just start.
Yeah, right. Now this learning becomes easier. You have a lot of resources on your hands, so you can utilize those. Earlier, I we like people used to struggle and they used to rely on their reading and they used to. But right now, there's a various applications also available, and find your own interest and you can learn it.
Right,
Right.
right. So technology actually there's a time constraint, so I don't want this call to disconnect abruptly because we have only 2 minutes left. So I would say it was nice
Okay.
speaking to you. And thank you so much for joining me today. It was really my pleasure to
It's
connect.
mine. I'm really thrilled to like you having me here, and you just as also text there that you made my 2025 ending year best year memorable.
My
So
pleasure.
this is something I can remember. Thank you
Likewise.
so much.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. Bye bye. Take care. Have a good night.
Okay.